Cardiovascular disease remains the number one cause of death globally. It affects millions of people around the world and thousands of people here in Canada. The reality is that most of us will experience cardiovascular disease at some point in our lifetime, or our loved ones will be affected by cardiovascular disease at some point in our lifetime. This means that we still have an incredible amount of work to do to develop new approaches and new therapies for people affected by these debilitating conditions. My name is Robert Rose. I'm a professor and deputy director here in the Libin Cardiovascular Institute, and I run a research laboratory that focuses on the study of cardiac arrhythmias. So trying to understand how these arrhythmias occur, why they occur, and what we can do to treat or prevent them is the focus of the work in our lab.
My master's looks at the route of estrogen administration in postmenopausal hormone replacement therapy and cardiovascular risks. Your donation helps me investigate how a person should take hormone replacement therapy when they're experiencing symptoms of menopause. My research program will help clinicians and individuals better understand ways to treat symptoms while optimizing cardiovascular health.
Your donation helps me in my quest to develop a treatment for patients with orthostatic hypotension. When these patients stand, their blood pressure plummets, causing lightheadedness, nausea, and fainting. My goal is to improve blood pressure, which will in turn help these patients live their lives to the fullest. In Canada, we only have one Health Canada approved medication that only really helps people that have mild blood pressure issues. So we're not even able to touch people with moderate to severe OH or orthostatic hypotension. And that, in my opinion, is a critical gap. We can't help people with just one single medication.
Right now, the current available treatment options for atrial fibrillation are rather limited, and those that do exist are not super effective. So there's definitely a need to develop treatments. Your donation helps me investigate new treatment options for a debilitating arrhythmia called atrial fibrillation. Atrial fibrillation affects hundreds of thousands of Canadians and millions of people around the world. My work aims to enhance the effects of a powerful protective hormone in our body to prevent changes in cardiac function that could lead to atrial fibrillation.
Well, our whole mission is to try to help people and try to improve the knowledge that we need in order to be able to help people. In order to do that, we have to be able to do research in the most innovative and cutting-edge ways possible. And that's only possible by having the resources to be able to do that research. Those resources can come from a variety of sources, but a big component of that is certainly support from our philanthropic community. Without that support, we wouldn't be able to obtain all of the research tools that we need to do the kind of work that we want to do. Support from donors is really centrally important to what we do here in the Libin Cardiovascular Institute and in my lab as well.